Welcome to Cooking with Gracie. Today we're going to be making what I call Sanchez chicken. And that's because it was given to me by my friend Delbert Sanchez. And this is a little twist on his recipe. So thank you so much, Delbert. And here we go. I'm going to be using a whole fryer, or young chicken, as most people call it, fresh ground pepper, coarse sea salt, my own freshly ground garlic powder that I make myself from dried garlic cloves, lemon pepper, Roma tomatoes, red onion, and cilantro. That's what we're going to be using, and we're going to chop all of that. Now that we have our onions and tomatoes chopped and our cilantro ready, we're going to combine that with extra virgin olive oil and our other seasoning, and we're going to toss that in a bowl. Now, I have tossed all of those ingredients into a bowl. I'm just tossing it like I would a salad so that I can get all of the vegetables and everything covered with my olive oil and seasoning. And once I get that done, I'm just going to put that aside and we'll go on to our next step. I have my whole chicken and I've got it in actually what's an old crock pot liner that I use. It's perfect for baking my whole chickens. I'm putting pats of butter over top of each breast. And now when you make a turkey, you can actually do this same thing, only put a whole stick of butter over each breast. It makes for a really good flavor, and it's kind of self-basting. But I'm also, now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drizzle my extra virgin olive oil kind of evenly over the chicken. And just get it on there where you get it. And now I've already put olive oil in the bottom of the pan. And now I'm just going to wipe that on there a little bit, and I'm going to put my coarse sea salt on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and grind. And I like a lot of pepper. I'm going to go ahead and grind my fresh ground pepper on there and cover it pretty well with that. And then I'm going to put my lemon pepper. I'm going to go ahead and put my lemon pepper on there. And I like a lot of lemon pepper. I like that flavor. And I'm going to rub that in really well. Get down on the sides of it. Not real important to get down on the bottom. But rub that in really well and get my butter back where it belongs. And I just want to make sure I get the whole chicken covered with that really well. And then I need to let you know that what we're going to do with this, you'll see in just a minute. And I'm going to stand it up here so that it makes it easier for me to stuff. And I'm going to try to do this with a spoon just so it looks more professional. I would ordinarily just do it with my hands, but we're going to go ahead and use a spoon today. And, well, actually, I'm going to use my hands. It's a whole lot easier that way. And you don't have to worry about if any of it falls down. It's okay if some of it ends up in the pan next to it. That's not going to hurt anything. And I'm just going to make sure I pack this in here because I want to fit all of this in this chicken. And this is what's going to make this really great juice. And it's going to flavor our chicken. And then you can take those vegetables out of the chicken. And you can put them over some rice or put them on the side, either way. And now once I get this all packed in here, I want it packed in there really well. And I want to use all of it. So, and there we go. We're going to be able to fit all of that in there. And now that we're done with that, now a lot of people will sew this up to keep all of that in. I don't usually do that. It's just not necessary for what we're doing here. And I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to put this in I'm going to go ahead first. I'm going to wipe off the edge of this baking dish because I don't want the mess of that burning on there. So I'm just going to wipe that off really well so it's clean. And I'm going to put this in a 425 degree oven for 30 minutes. And the reason I'm doing that is to braise it, to seal in all the juices. Now, once I have done that, once I've braised it at 425 for 30 minutes, I'm going to take it out of the oven and I'm going to cover it. Now, this goes in uncovered, but I'm going to cover it and let it stand for 30 minutes. Now, here's our chicken that we have braised for 30 minutes. Now, we're going to cover it and go ahead and turn your oven down to 350. So by the time we're ready to put it back in, the temperature will already have dropped. Now here is our beautiful chicken that we have now cooked at 350 degrees for 1 hour, which for most people, that would probably be enough. Now I am going to baste this with the juices, and now it really isn't necessary. You can do it if you want to. I like to. And I am going to return this to the oven for another hour at 350 because I like my chicken a little, what some people would call overcooked, because I want the legs to fall off. But it's still, because we braise those juices in and then let it stand like that to get them going, it's still going to be really, really juicy and quite delicious. I can tell you it smells incredible. And of course it looks beautiful. And it will still look beautiful when I take it out again in an hour. But just wanted to once again thank my friend Delbert Sanchez, who everybody calls Sanchez. And that's why I'm calling it Sanchez Chicken. But I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you'll try my twist on Delbert's recipe, and hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Delbert. I appreciate the recipe. I've actually never used cilantro with chicken before. I've actually never stuffed a chicken with tomatoes either, so this is new for me, and I know it's going to be delicious.